The housing market is experiencing a building boom in Clark County. Inspections are an essential component to owning a new or existing home. Inspectors ensure that structures, plumbing, and mechanical systems are built according to approved plans and are properly located on a parcel. 10 years ago, Clark County was one of the first jurisdictions nationwide to perform remote video inspections. Because of the pandemic, other jurisdictions have followed Clark County's model.
Remote video inspections are basically where we use a program such as FaceTime on an iPhone or Skype or a particular app to do an inspection virtually, where we have someone on the other end at the job site with a phone or a smart device, and we're on the other end and directing them to show us the work at hand and what they've done, and then we're inspecting it for conformance to the building code. And our remote video program is called SureLook, kind of like Sherlock, but it's SureLook.
Another first for the county was to hire an inspector who uses a wheelchair. Danny Dabler handles the remote video calls from his desk.
I think, as far as I know, probably one of the only building inspectors in a wheelchair. I think when you put the title building inspector in the same sentence as, someone in a wheelchair, it almost doesn't seem possible. I know this was something that I was going to school for. I was a student at Chemeketa in Salem, and they've got a building inspection technology program that's a 2-year program to come out and be a building inspector. And I was actually in a motorcycle accident about 6 months into that 2-year program. And I remember thinking that maybe that hopes and dreams were kind of shot down after that, and that it wasn't going to be possible.
Danny graduated and was hired as a Clark County inspector last year.
But they're broken into 16 sections, and everybody kind of gets their orders and heads out each day to those various geographic areas. It's tough to quantify exactly how much time savings has been, but it's obvious that it is saving time. Danny can get 20 or 25 remote inspections done in a day. Based on where those all find themselves geographically, there's no way a single inspector could have driven to each of those job sites, performed the inspection in any one day. So he's really kind of taken up the work of 2 or 3 people, depending on how many he has each day. And so it's been certainly a big time savings.
We've got it pretty well dialed in now. We look through our inspection route early in the morning, and for all of the inspections that are going to be done virtually, I touch base with all of the people that called those inspections in that morning, reach out and see what time will be best for them. Let them know that I'm super flexible. When it comes about 15 minutes before the time that we set, I shoot them a text message and say, does this still work good for you? If it does still work for them and they're on site ready to go, we give them a FaceTime call.
Using drones on inspections has been another way to save time. All of the inspectors have FAA certification.
We currently have 6 drones for our inspectors, and we use those for rooftop inspections. So it used to be an inspector would have to get up to the top of a commercial building to inspect a roof installation or a mechanical system that's being put up there. And now we're able to do that in a lot of cases with a drone on the ground. So we not only is it safer, but we also save time by not having to get up to the top of the building. And it's amazing the drone technology that you can get as a jurisdiction or as a public person are high def quality, and they're self-regulating drones, so that if you let go of the controls, it just stays there.
It's dealt with that day and handled. Furthermore, you don't have to wait all day for the next inspection. You can call Danny and tell him I need an inspection at 1:15 today, and you're going to hear from Danny at 1:15. And so they've been really receptive. They've loved it. A lot of them have come back on the back side of that and said, I can't believe other jurisdictions don't do this.
For more information about remote video inspections or to schedule an appointment, visit clark.wa.gov/communitydevelopment/building inspections.